Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Celia would like to introduce you to Gabriel Cole. Gabriel found Celia on Hangouts and sent her a message request.
And if you're one of those people that likes to play Spot the Inconsistency, you're going to have a ball with this one. "Hello there," he asked. "How are you doing?" "Hi, I'm fine, thanks," said Celia. "Do I know you?" "No, not really," he said. "Just saw your email in my phone and sent a message in it. Don't even know if it works, but you answered. So, how are you?" "I'm very well, thanks," said Celia. "I just got home from work." "So," he asked, "where are you chatting from, my friend?" "I live in Durham," said Celia. "It's in the northeast of England. Where are you?" "I'm from Houston, Texas," he said. "So, how is it like living over there?" You know, the sort of deep and meaningful question you ask somebody when you first meet them. "I have no idea what you mean," said Celia. "Give me a clue. What's it like living in Houston?" "What I mean is England. How is it like there in England?" he asked. "Like I said," said Celia. "Give me a clue. What's it like living in Houston?" "How do people live there?" he asked. "I don't know what you're asking," said Celia. "That's what I'm asking," he replied helpfully. "Tell me what it's like in Houston," she said. "Then I can tell you the same things about England. So, how do people live in Houston?" Resorting to Google, a man came back. "Residents alike always talk about that distinctive blast of brash, excessively humid air you receive over there. That's why you..." "That describes how you live in Houston?" asked Celia. "Yes," said our hapless man. Having hopped on Google, Celia decided to tease him. "Well," she said, "residents alike always talk about that distinctive blast of brash, excessively wet rain we receive over here. That's why you..." Or you could have copied and pasted the whole thing from Quora. It would have made more sense. "Here it is, FYI." And she pasted the entire paragraph. "It feels hot, really hot. Visitors and residents alike always talk about that distinctive blast of brash, excessively humid air you receive when you step off a plane upon arriving in Houston. The heat permeates the entire urban design of the city. Air conditioning is ubiquitous in Houston." There was more to that quote that I won't bore you with, and Celia finished by saying, "Now, would you like to tell me in your own words what it's like to live in Houston?" "Okay," he said. "People over here are friendly, kind and honest here where I'm living. That's what I can say. How about you?" "I think it's the same in Durham," said Celia. "That's nice," replied our man. "So," he asked, "can we exchange pics?" And he sent her a photo of a silver-haired man, and she sent him the only photo she has, the one that she normally uses on Facebook. "Wow," he said, "you look good. I guess beauty runs in your family DNA." "That's really kind of you," said Celia. "How old are you, Celia?" he asked. "I'm 50, she said. "How old are you?" "I was born in 1969. "Are you married with kids?" he asked. "I'm a widow," she said. "My husband was much older than me. I have a son, Dan, who lives in Sydney in Australia with his girlfriend." "I'm a widower," he said. "Lost my late wife 5 years ago. She died of cancer of the blood, leukemia. I have one lovely daughter, Michelle." "I'm sorry about your wife," said Celia. "How old is your daughter?" "She's 21 years old," he said. "Here's a pic of her, with me." And he sent her a photo that might have been the same man, probably about 15 years ago, when his daughter ought to have been about 5 or 6 years old. "What do you do?" asked Celia. "I'm an offshore marine engineer," he said. Remember that for later in the video. "I work in an oil rig. My job is so risky and difficult, but I'm always careful. What are you doing at the moment?" "Sorry, just came in my cabin right now." "I'm not sure I could work on an oil rig," said Celia. "I like being on land." "Oh, okay, I see. That's okay," he said. "LOL, what do you do for a leaving?" "Leaving what?" asked Celia. "I fly, or use a train or a boat." Some scammers work in teams. And some team members can't be bothered to read what the previous person said, and you start getting a sense of déjà vu. So here we go. Tell me more about you, he asked. What about your husband? How old is he? Hope you won't get mad at me if he finds out you're talking to me. My husband died 3 years ago, said Celia. He was a lot older than me. Would you mind giving me a recent picture of you, Celia? He asked. Oh, so sorry about loss of your husband. I just gave you one, said Celia. I've been a widow for the past 5 years, he said. Oh, yeah, would love to see you smiling, LOL. Don't you like the picture I sent you? She asked. Ignoring what she'd said, our man launched into his story. Well, I was born in Houston, Texas. I was born in Germany. I grew up in Germany. My mother was a German, while my dad was an Irish. My home is in Ireland. I'm here in Houston, Texas for a contract. As soon as my contract is over, I will be back home. Oh yeah, I do love it. It's beautiful. Just want to have like few pictures of you, LOL. Not just one. My goodness, said Celia. I've never met anyone that was born in 2 different places. That was clever. I was born in Germany, he said, and then tried to prepare Celia for the fact that when she spoke to him, he wasn't going to sound the way she expected. Look out for that if you're chatting to someone online and they decide to call you. Have they made an excuse for their accent? My English is not that good, he said. I have a mixed accent. I relocated to Ireland when I lost my parents. Haven't you been to other countries? Tell me, what are your hobbies? And your favourite colour? I sing in our local choir, said Celia. I knit. Blue. Where in Ireland do you live? I live in Dundalk in Ireland, he said. Have you been to Ireland? Not for a long time, no, she said. I went to Dublin once when I was a teenager. Oh, OK, he said. That's a long time ago. I've been to lots of country. I love travelling. I do have a bucket list. What's on your bucket list? Asked Celia. Well, I was planning to visit Mexico, Peru and Egypt before I go to this contract here in Texas. I visited Netherlands before I got this contract here. I would love if I could have all your attention. How many other do you talk with on Hangout? That's none of your business, said Celia. I just want to know, he said. And then he thought he'd call Celia and show off that German, Irish, American or whatever mixture of accents he's meant to have.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? Yes, can you hear me, Celia?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, what are you doing right now?
Well, what do you think I'm doing right now? What are you doing right now?
Yeah, I'm just on my cabin right now, and I'm sitting. It's so cold in here.
Cold?
Oh yeah. So, and they have the AC turned on or so it's very cold.
All right.
Oh yeah. What are you doing?
Where did you say you lived? Oh, you're on an oil rig, aren't you?
What?
You're on an oil rig. You're at sea.
I can get you. What do you say? What do you mean?
You're not actually in Houston, are you?
I can't get you. Come again?
You're not actually living in Houston.
No. I'm working here right now. I have a contract here in Austin right now.
Yeah.
So
sorry, where's here?
As soon as I get, hopefully.
Where's here?
You said what?
Where's here? Where are you?
I'm currently in Austin, Texas right now. You're asking about my daughter?
Oh right, and it's cold in Austin.
Oh yeah.
All right, I always think of that area as being hot. Don't know why. I've never been there.
Okay. So what's the time? What's the time with you right now? What's the time?
It's 10:20 at night.
Oh, okay. Have you had you had dinner already?
Sorry, have I heard what?
You had dinner already, right?
Yeah, it's nearly bedtime.
Okay, so what are your plans tonight? What are you doing tonight?
What do you mean, what am I doing tonight? It's nearly bedtime.
Okay. Yeah, I see that. Do you or you need me to come give you some sweet massage right now so you could get some good sleep. You know that.
It's really hard to hear you.
You know that you can hear me clearly. I got some is the signal, so we have a lot of storm in here, and it's affecting the signal.
All right.
Oh yeah,
You got a lot of what? Sorry?
a lot of storms.
Oh, a lot of storms. Oh, right.
Oh yeah,
Right.
oh yeah. So sometimes I have to turn off my desktop. I have to restart my desktop so I could catch up with the signal. Oh
All
yeah,
right.
so it's so crazy. It's so crazy, and yeah,
Yeah. So tell me about this
I
contract you're
just
working. Tell me about this contract you're working on.
I'm an offshore marine engineer, so I've been here for almost 9 months now. So hopefully I'm gonna be out of it. Yes, soon. I just got some couple of years to get done.
You're a
So
marine engineer, did you say?
yeah,
But you're not at sea.
you are.
You're not at sea.
What do you say?
You're in Houston.
Yeah, yeah. Right now, okay. Oh, you're trying to say that I'm not on the sea right now? That's what you mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm confused.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. The contract I am right now is on the land,
Ah,
so
right. Okay.
hopefully I'll be. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So I have a lot of contract going on online. So I have a lot of contract supervising online. So hopefully, I'll get on here soon and go finish up with the contract that I'm having in Norway soon. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then so did you say you're going to Norway?
Oh yeah, Norway. You know Norway, right? I mean Oslo, Norway.
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay.
Oh yeah, maybe in a couple of months now. I'm gonna be leaving Austin to Norway to get done with the
Right.
contract I'm supervising. Oh yeah.
Okay.
So
But
then as soon as I'm done, I'm gonna be home back to get to be with my girl, my
right.
daughter.
And
Oh yeah.
where does your daughter live?
She's currently in Dublin, Ireland at the moment.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So can you tell me where were you born?
Say that again.
Where were you born?
Where was I born?
Yeah, yeah.
I was born in Durham. I've always lived in Durham.
Okay. So you've only been to Ireland.
I went to Ireland once when I was a teenager. Went to Dublin with a friend, but that was a long time ago.
Okay, okay. I see. So you've been single for a year now?
No, my husband died 3 years ago.
Oh, okay, okay. So tell me, have you ever been in a relationship before since you lost your husband?
Say that again.
Have you been in a relationship since your husband passed away?
I don't think that's any of your business, is it?
Oh, I just feel like knowing, that we're friends. Oh, you can ask me anything or so I could tell you about myself. Oh yeah,
Well,
there's no worries about that. I want to tell you that I mean no am okay, Celia. Oh yeah, I'm just a friend. Oh yeah,
okay.
so you don't have to be worried or scared about telling me anything. Okay.
Well, not a question of being scared. I don't know you, and it's none of your business.
So we're gonna get to know each other soon. Times just tells everything, you know that.
So you said you want to travel, and you've got a bucket list. You like travelling. You must have been to a lot of places.
The what?
Said you must have
You
been
said
to a
what?
lot. You must have been to a lot of places with your job.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hopefully, this contract I'm going in Norway. Hopefully, it's gonna be my last contract for
Yeah.
now. Oh yeah. So I'm planning on getting my retirement as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What's your favourite place that you've visited?
Oh, I love Netherlands and Peru. Oh yeah.
The Netherlands is your favourite place.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right, why do you like it so much?
Well, I like it. I came there just because I love the place. Okay, I feel so relaxing. But when I'm in Netherlands, you know, I'm gonna be going on a vacation soon to Netherlands. Okay, as soon as I'm back home.
All right, okay.
I'm really gonna love to see you. There is it possible we can tell in person and talk to know more about ourselves? Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you want to come to Durham, you're very welcome.
I was over there in Durham. I was over there as economy and everything over there. As the situation over there, the COVID about the COVID and everything.
Sorry, it's getting harder to hear you.
I'm asking about Durham. I was over there with you. The economy in Durham.
Well, you live in Ireland, don't you know what it's like over here?
I'm asking about your country. I was over there.
Don't you know where Durham is?
Oh, I've never been to Durham.
Yeah, do you think we have our own sort of mini economy in Durham that we don't have in the rest of the UK?
Okay. Do you speak and can you understand German?
No, I can't. No.
Do you speak other language?
No, I'm afraid a bit of French that I learnt at school, and that's all.
Okay. Okay. That's good. Oh, in a couple of minutes, I'm gonna call you back. I wanna go to the bathroom. Okay. Celia, can you hear me?
Yeah, just about.
Okay, I'll call you right back. I'm going to the bedroom right now. Be right back. Okay.
Mr. Oh yes, trip to the bathroom completed. He returned to his device, but he didn't call Celia again. He fell into the usual rut of asking all the usual scammer questions. What are you doing right now? You'll be heading to bed soon, he said. Yes, I will, said Celia. What are you doing right now? Just sitting in front of my desktop talking to you. We'll have to sort out some contract documents needed to be submitted tomorrow. We'll be leaving to Norway in November. Have to go finish up an important contract. It won't take me up to 4 months. I am done. I didn't understand that last sentence, said Celia. Tell me, he continued, will you love to get married again some day if you get to meet a man who's going to love you and give you his world? I might think about it if I met the right man. Yes, said Celia. Oh, yeah, that's right, he said. Do you believe in love? What a silly question, said Celia. Please think about what you're asking. I love my husband very much. Oh, OK, I understand, he said. LOL, sorry, I was falling asleep on you. LOL. Can you tell me a little you understand about love? Give me another clue, said Celia. What do you understand about love? Love, he said, is beautiful to those who believe it. Love is more than a feeling. It encompasses every genuine show of affection, care, empathy. Love is a strong and lasting affection between two partners. Tell me a little about what you understand about love. How are you doing today? You misunderstood, said Celia. I asked what you understood by love. I didn't ask you to copy and paste a message from Pinterest. And who told you that I copied message? He asked, doing his best to sound upset and pathetic. Cecilia copied and pasted the same message from a website called thetalker.com and added, and please don't ask me any more questions that you can't answer for yourself first. Why are you acting this way? Asked our offended 15-year-old. The question is, said Celia, why are you acting this way? You ask me a question, and then when I ask you the same question, you copy and paste an answer. I don't have Pinterest, he said, and I don't know what you mean. If I tell what I know, you can't just decide it's a copied message. So, continued Celia, please don't ask me any more questions that you can't answer for yourself. Oh, she continued, so you can't see the screenshot of where I googled what you said? And who told you I can't answer? Please stop saying such. OK, he said. You told me you can't answer, said Celia. That's twice you've given me a copy and paste answer. I answered you about love, he said, and you said it's from Pinterest. So, said Celia, either A, admit it and apologise, or B, go away. attempting to change the subject. Never a good idea with my girls. They all have memories like elephants. He said, "How's your day going today? What are you doing today?" "So you aren't man enough to admit it," said Celia. "Goodbye. I have no interest in talking to a man who's a coward and a liar." "It's okay," he said, sensing that he might be about to lose his potential victim. "I'm sorry, but it seems you don't believe. That's why you're acting up." "I beg your pardon," said Celia. "Would you like to try again? I don't believe you, because you know as well as I do that you copied it. So, apologise properly, or go away. You have a count of 10. And she started one of those famous countdowns. 10, 9, 8. Nobody had told Mr. "Oh, yeah," about the first rule of holes. You know the one. If you're in one, stop digging. So Celia got to 6, and he got out his spade. "I said it's okay. Clear this off your head. Okay?" 5, said Celia. "Goodbye. I know you have so many men you're talking to. That's why you're acting up," he said. "Goodbye, cowardly idiot," she said, "and liar. I've discovered that coward and idiot seem to be the two things that most scammers really hate." "You don't know anything about love," he said. "When a man's study, he knows everything. You can't just jump in and conclude on what you don't know about." "I loved my husband very much," said Celia. "I didn't need Google to help me. How about you tell me what you understand by love, not what Google tells you? You know, like you did with Houston, after I told you not to copy and paste what someone else had said. You managed it then." "Well, you can't just sit here and be saying what you don't know," he replied. A couple more lines of silliness, and our man tried that old scammer standby. "What are you doing right now?" "Screaming at a large raccoon that's trying to eat my lunch," said Celia. "What are you doing right now?" "Just got to my office," he said. "I hope you're okay. What did you had for lunch?" You know, that old scammer obsession with food. "Fried worms with chips," she said. "What did you have?" "Oh, okay, that's yummy," he said. "I had some bacon and beef." And then thought he'd throw the entire scammer handbook at Celia all in one. "How are you? Where are you right now? How is your day going?" "I've just been tidying up the kitchen," said Celia. "How's your day going?" "Well, I'm good," he said. "I'm here trying to get done with some contract documents. It's a hectic day." "More documents?" said Celia. "Oh, yeah. You know, I told you I have some contract I'm supervising online, so I'm always on track." "Who are you supervising?" asked Celia. "Other team and boys working on my team," he said. "Okay," said Celia. "Where are they located?" "In US and in Norway and Netherlands." After a few more lines of meaningless small talk, our man disappeared for 3 weeks, then suddenly popped up and said, "Hello, love. How are you doing today?" "Oh, look," said Celia. "It's Mr. Copy and Paste. Or have you learnt to speak for yourself? Where are you now?" "Good morning," he said. "How are you doing?" "Can't be bothered to answer my questions, I see," replied Celia. "Hey, why would you say such about me?" he said. "Haven't I been speaking for myself?" "Okay, let's just stop and think about this." "I asked you where you are now," said Celia. "You didn't answer. I asked if you'd learnt to speak for yourself, not copy and paste. You didn't answer." So he tried to call her. Celia couldn't be bothered to answer him. "Where are you, sweetheart?" he asked when she didn't reply. "Hi," she said. "I'm back. I was at work when you messaged earlier." "Okay," he said. "So, how's work?" "It was okay," said Celia. "This is one of our busy times, and you still haven't answered my questions. Where are you now? Have you learnt to speak for yourself and not copy and paste? One more question. Have you decided whether you were born in Germany or Texas?" "I told you," he said. "I was born in Germany. I grew up in Germany. My mother was a German, while my dad was an Irish." "An Irish what?" asked Celia. "Yeah, an Iranian. My dad was born in Ireland. My dad was from Ireland." "An Iranian?" asked Celia. And fairly shortly you were going to find that our man with a nationality identity crisis had apparently retrained in the 3 weeks while he was absent. "Where are you now?" she asked. I'm currently at Oslo, Norway. See, he said. How long have you been in Norway? Asked Celia. Not quite long. A couple of weeks ago, he said. Where are you now? I'm at home, she said. Where do you live when you aren't in Norway? Oh, OK, he said. I'm here, in a platform, with giving some treatment to a team. Mr. Oh Yeah was back the next morning. Oh yeah, he said. I told you. I'm currently here in Norway. Where are you now? At home, said Celia. I'll be leaving for work in about 20 minutes. You didn't tell me where you live when you aren't in Norway. Oh yeah, I'm currently in Norway, he said. I'm here for a contract. I told you I came to treat a team who broke down. Hopefully they're getting a good treatment. Oh, OK. Have you had breakfast? Treat them, said Celia. Are you a doctor? And you still haven't told me where you live when you aren't in Norway. Or is it a guessing game? So, what do you think, ladies and gentlemen? You remember that oil rig engineer who was in his cabin on an oil rig? Unless he wasn't, of course. He was in Houston. But then again, he might have been in Austin. So what do you think he's doing now? Oh my gosh, he said. You don't get me, sweetie. Oh yeah, I'm a surgeon doctor. What happened in Norway that means a whole team of people need a surgeon? Asked Celia. What do you mean by they broke down? Sounds scary. Stuck for an answer, that man disappeared. Celia thought she wouldn't hear from him again, but he reappeared 2 days later, and that's episode 2. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it, please share it, please comment down below. I read every single one of your comments. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again in episode 2.